people always say, and yeah, people are getting laid off right now, but people are like, oh, I'm a nurse, I'm in healthcare, I'm recession proof. You're not recession proof, you're recession resistant. But people are still losing their jobs. And I guess the nurses are getting fired left and right now. And people are making TikToks about it. So let's go over it.
12th, 2025, a group of senators wrote a letter to the majority leaders and Donald Trump with a report on which hospitals they're anticipating will have to close because of Medicaid cuts. I have that report.
Medicaid cuts. Hospitals closing because of Medicaid cuts. So I'm interesting. I'm very curious. Very curious.
Report pulled up, and I thought folks might be curious to know which hospitals in New York are on the list. Wyoming County Community Hospital, Newark Wayne Community Hospital.
Hey, maybe don't eat because this seems like a serious subject, lady.
Geneva General Hospital, Bon Secours.
Okay, we're not going to go through every fucking list, but I get it.
It is planned to be funded by a progressive tax. They are anticipating for 90% of New Yorkers, it will still be cheaper than the current monthly premium you pay for your...
Maybe New York State. So over 300 rural hospitals are considered at risk of closure, conversion, or service reduction due to Medicaid cuts. Families United States analysis projects that 55 additional independent rural hospitals across 26 states will be pushed into operating with negative net income, bringing the total serious risk of closure to 380 rural hospitals nationwide.
Private health insurance. And for those of you who may or may not have seen my earlier videos, if you're not aware, health insurance and Medicare do not pay for long-term health care. Medicaid is the most common payer for long-term care services, more than half of the people.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then obviously people lose their job when a hospital gets closed. Hopefully more just get acquired than closed, but I understand the sentiment.
Look, a nursing exam that I needed to do good on.
Wait, hold on. What is this? Her audio is like blowing.
And just took a nursing exam that I needed to do good on.
You needed to do well, first of all. If you're taking an exam, let's learn how to speak English. Second of all, I'm saying that as someone who fucking sucks at English. But either way, second of all, I'm going to guess the exam did not go well.
And guess what? I failed again.
Again! Okay, here's the thing. I'm glad you failed because I don't want people who fail nursing exams to become nurses. I'm sorry. Good. I'm glad that the exam was able to weed you out because that's dangerous. People's lives are in your hand. What the fuck?
I just got laid off. I was laid off from my outpatient job and I was working at a NICU follow-up clinic. I have never experienced something like this before. So I'm doing what any sane person would do, which is I'm doing
what any sane person would do and make a TikTok about how I got laid off so that when I try to get hired again, they look me up and they see this and then I never get hired again.
French fries, waiting to go into Hobby Lobby. I will say I'm very thankful that I work per diem. I do have a second job that I'll just pick up a little bit more at.
That's good. That's
I
smart.
don't have benefits through this job, so I'm not taking a hit as much as a lot of the other nurses are, but whoa. I have a lot of feelings about this. I think the biggest one I'm feeling though is disappointment and I'm a little bit angry. This is the first time where I have seen with my own eyes that we treat healthcare like a business. Sucks because
okay. For what it's worth, let's pretend it's not a business. Let's pretend it's a nonprofit. Let's pretend it's government. When you still command such high salaries, and if there is less funding coming in through a nonprofit, through donations or through grants or through taxes, let's say when it comes to government, you'll still get laid off. It doesn't have to be a profit thing. If it's under a communist system and they still can't afford to pay out what is necessary to fund an organization properly, yes, there will be people losing their jobs regardless if it's a profit motive or not. But I understand what she's saying. But for what it's worth, yes, it does get sucking. It's valid to feel these feelings when you get laid off. Getting laid off it's a big shock and it sucks.
Because at the end of the day, the people who are suffering this layoff the most isn't me. It's not the nurses. Although, yes, we are suffering. It's the kids. And that's what I'm having such a hard time understanding is...
And maybe she was a child nurse.
Why are we doing this when we know the detrimental impact it's going to have on the patients who are the children?
I am outside for my break today because it is 80 degrees and
Fuck, if I see septum piercing, I want septum piercings making my coffee, making my latte. I don't know if I want them to be in charge of my life or death situation at this point.
freaking gorgeous out. But my work told us that we should try to use all of our PTO before it resets, otherwise we're going to lose it. So what did I do?
Fair.
I freaking used it. Within the next 92
Okay.
days, I will only be working 27 of them. I'm still
Proud of you, I guess.
going to end up picking up 3 days
I don't want to hear about squat about someone's English until you stop saying library. But that's how I say it. That's how an American patriot says it. I don't want to hear it.
of OT on the weeks that I am on PTO because I need money. But it feels so good knowing that if I don't want to go in, I don't have to. Will it cure my burnout? Probably not, but it might help a little bit.
This message is for nurses who don't want to be a nurse anymore. I have been a nurse for 12, almost 13 years. I don't want to do it anymore. I don't want to be in healthcare anymore.
Well, I am going to be honest, and I'm going to try to collect data on this. But a part of me thinks that just like in tech where we overhired dramatically during COVID, we probably overhired healthcare, right? During COVID? I would assume during a pandemic, we probably overhired out of the gate. And now as we're doing restructuring, maybe some, figuring out where we need to spend resources, it would make sense that maybe there's some layoffs. I don't know for a fact. I do want to pull some data. In 2020, we had 100,000 nurses exiting the profession. Still high turnover in 2021, 2022. There's a 16% turnover in 2023 to 2024. 2025 so far has only been 15 to 20,000. So I don't know.
That's all I know how to do. What do you do next?
I don't know. What do you do next?
Any and all suggestions. So here I am, walking in my last shift in the emergency department.
You do have to remember, though, at least in cities on every other corner, there's it is a competitive field because there's those urgent care clinics. And not every urgent care clinic is going to get every person to go to it when you have so many options. And those are businesses. So it makes sense that some of those are going to close in a competitive environment, right?
And it's not because I'm retiring. I wish it was because I was retiring. Actually walking into my last shift here in Delaware County, Pennsylvania, because the company that owns this hospital and another hospital in Chester, PA, are shysters and criminals.
Or did they just not have enough money? I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know. Even in a communist system, like a nonprofit system, whatever, it does still come down to the resources that are able to be provided when you require being paid.
And have stolen everything. When you make over $250 million as a CEO of a company, and then you close
250 million. I don't think I highly doubt that.
hospitals for people in need in communities that are fairly densely populated, including a trauma center. People are going to die, and that's what's going to happen. And these people should be held accountable. Thousands of people are losing their jobs by the end of this week, beginning of next. It's a disgrace. I've been in the medical field for 35 years.
I mean, I'm sympathetic,
and I've worked in the
but-
emergency room now for over 22. There's nothing else you can say about it. It's a sad day. It's a sad day for Delaware County, Pennsylvania. It's a sad day for all the staff.
Are there no other emergency rooms in Delaware County, Pennsylvania? Because again, I would look like an asshole, right? If I just heard her what she's saying, I'm like, oh, she's bullshit. Just questioning things. I just see things on TikTok all the time. It's just so hard for me not to question everything now. When people are, putting on a sad story. Let's see. This is the western end of Philadelphia. Gotcha. So let's search here. Okay, Delaware County, Pennsylvania has a Minute Clinic at CVS isn't great, but emergency room, it still does have 2 emergency rooms. How long? Let's get directions from, make sure I don't dox myself. So they're 19 minutes apiece. So you're at least within about 10 minutes of an emergency room. So again, this is why I question everything. It's I'm sorry that one closed, but it looks like everyone's still within 10 minutes of an emergency room in that county. And then she's blaming it on crooks and criminals, I guess. I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, this sucks. I'm not saying I want this to shut down. In fact, I would want it to be open. I'm guessing the resources were not there, and that sucks. But to suggest that there's no longer resources because of it, and in some areas that's probably actually the case, but she's ruining that point because she's advocating for it in her area where everyone's in about 10 minutes away. So, I don't know. Serves Chester a tough economic place. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense too, right?
I know hospital.
Oh, the hospital by him closed because the brands of 2 hospitals merged and didn't have the funding, allegedly. So, be a great new VA location. That's interesting.
Aren't perfect, systems are broken, but when you intentionally pad your pockets at the result of people not being able to get care, you are immoral.
Well, we know they still can, though, is the thing. And that's why, unfortunately, you arguing this point is ruining that for areas that actually have a closer and then they have nowhere else to go.
You're a disgrace. You're unethical. I'm sure there's lots of nurses that I work with that all feel the same way. Doctors, housekeeping, kitchen staff, ancillary staff. So here's on to a new adventure in the nursing field.
And you'll probably be able to get a job. Let's see how many openings there are. With 10 to 20,000 losing this year so far, how many nursing jobs are open in the U.S. right now? Let's find out. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics projects about 189,000 to 195,000 annual openings for registered nurses in the United States. Okay. Oh, per year on average, and from 2022 to 2032. Go get a job. I'm sorry. It sucks. It's hard to get laid off. I understand being upset. I understand. I get it. But come on.
I don't really know what I'm going to do. But I like patient care. I like taking care of people. I like take care of all people.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are.
That's good.
Well,
I think that's a minimum requirement for a nurse.
I'm an ER nurse, so that's probably not true. ER nurses do know that. Anyway, peace out to this portion of my life and my career.
Approximately 570,000 live within that county. With, what was the county again? And I guess it depends on the size of the emergency rooms, right? And their capacity and what they're able to hold. Because there's probably like super small, micro, and then there's probably larger ones. Let's see kind of what is at least suggested. So 600,000 people, I don't know why, but it's like assuming for 600,000 people, 252,000 visits per year, which seems pretty fucking crazy, right? Very large centers can hold about 90,000 a year. So that would suggest about like three clinics needed. That's if they're all very large centers.
The only thing left to say is night moon.
Y'all, happy Monday. Unfortunately, I do have to deliver some bad news about what's going on with healthcare in Alabama. So another rural hospital in Alabama has shut its doors. Unfortunately, this is an ongoing issue because Alabama refuses to expand Medicaid. So the latest hospital to close was the Clark County Thomasville Regional.
It is true. Many southern states decided to not accept the expanded Medicaid funds from the federal government. I'm guessing Bama was one of them. Hi, listen here, Financial Audit. I've curated the exact resources and tools I personally use or would use if I was in certain situations. So take advantage of these offers in the resources section in the description below. The first one, I've moved my investments to Webull. Do the same and transfer to my investing app of choice, and you get cash bonuses of $200 all the way up to $30,000, depending on initial funding amount, and up to 8.1% APY on your money, and up to 3.5 matches for your IRA. And then number 2, a great new checking account that I've switched over from SoFi, and it's called Chime. Get that $550 bonus when you sign up with direct deposit and get almost 4% on your money just sitting there. And then 3, automate your investing with Acorns. Usually sign-up incentives are only $5, but you get $20 with my link. Number 4, you can increase your income and boost your resume with a course career certification. 5, if T-Mobile is good in your area, switch to Helium and get a literal $0 a month phone plan for the same exact service. But most importantly, go get your free Hammer financial score and see where you stand in the world of finances. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com.
You will not regret any of these. Change your life today.
Regional Medical Center, and there have been 4 labor and delivery units that have closed since last October. So here are some stats for you. More than 1 in 4 women in Alabama live more than 30 minutes away from a hospital that has a labor and delivery unit. 24 hospitals in Alabama are at risk for immediate closure. And
Well, I will say no one's saying move to Alabama. No one really says it's a good place to move to. I'm sorry, but yes, I think they have a lot of issues, right?
65% of Alabama hospitals have lost services since 2015. We have time right now to start putting the pressure on our lawmakers to ensure that they understand how important it is.
30 minutes isn't shit. I probably wouldn't want to live 30 minutes away from the nearest emergency room. Because I'm guessing if that's average, people are living like 60, 90, 120 minutes away, right?
To expand Medicaid. Not only are hospitals important for access to healthcare in our rural areas, they're also employers. There is an economic impact outside of just healthcare. These hospitals provide community and support to hundreds of thousands of Alabamians. We need to close the coverage gap. Like I said, we have time. We have time to start placing the pressure on our lawmakers, and you can do that by going right.
Good luck.
Does anyone know what they're doing?
She's very attractive.
I graduated nursing school in March, and I don't want to be a nurse. I had a full ride.
Whoa, what the fuck were you doing? You tit? What the fuck? I'm graduating nursing school in March and I don't want to be a nurse. What the fuck have you done these last 4 years? It's moronic. What are you doing?
Through a hospital, and I was supposed to work there for 3 years, and if I don't work there, I have to pay all my college back. But I don't want to work there or be a nurse. But I don't know what I want to do.
Okay.
I have like this.
You've wasted your time and about to be money. Maybe suck it up for a bit. Suck it up for a bit so you can at least save that money, I guess. But fuck me.
Crazy urge that I'm young, I'm like independent, like alone, and I can do whatever I want. And so I know for the next however many years, I don't want to
It's called thugging it out, Caleb. I know that's what she needs to do.
go to work every day. Like I want to do something bigger.
Oh, come on. Nurse is one of those jobs where you get to impact people more than most jobs. You could be an ER nurse saving fucking lives, man. You could be helping deliver babies, having that moment in people's lives that they'll never forget. There are not many other jobs where you get to have that bigger impact. Okay, for something bigger. Rowdy. Bad. Rowdy James. Bad man. Bad commenter. I mean, me too. But bad man. We're good.
But I have no idea, and I have to pay back all this money. I think
How much?
I literally have to make this decision.
Okay, choose the one that saves you that for a bit. Stick it out for a few years. See what happens. And see if you fall in love with it. See if you hate it. I don't know. There's a lot of options in nursing. There's so many things you can do. Like my mom went into nursing, and now she's a teacher. So there's a lot of things you can do.
In 3 days, and I've had it in my mind that I'm paying it back. I'm not being a nurse, but now the numbers are hitting me, and I don't know what I'm doing.
What is it?
With my
How
life.
much? How much?
I thought after college, it would be the best life ever.
Well, life comes at you. 3 years and she doesn't have to pay college back. I know. Just suck it up. Exactly. That's for real. What the fuck?
And I literally just have no idea what I'm doing. Each day, I'm what? I don't know what to do. I'm alone. I feel lonely sometimes, even though.
Nursing a teacher? No. My mom's a nursing teacher, so she it wasn't a downgrade pay wise.
Sometimes I feel super independent, and I'm happy. I'm proud of myself, but this makes no sense. This video is trash, but
I agree. Well, no, just your life choices right now are kind of trash.
am I alone, or does anyone else feel this way?
I start college in August, obviously. Why did nobody
Obviously.
tell me that you can still be in debt while going to community college? I went to
What? The fuck is she talking about?
community college to avoid debt, and I'm still going to be in debt. So, with that being said,
Well, yeah. If you can't afford the cost of what you're doing, you're not cash flowing it, you borrow for it. What the fuck?
I will never be buying anything that I don't need ever again.
That's good.
Here's my coffee that I made today from home.
Yeah, and an expensive Yeti. I love an expensive Yeti, but I can afford it.
Will never buy a coffee again. Just kidding, I'm lying. But
Yeah, I mean, I see that white girl on you. I know for a fact you're spending money on coffee and going into debt for it again in the future.
like, I can't just go around spending money anymore. Anyways, yeah, that's my thought of the day.
I
Okay.
officially resigned from my job and from nursing in general. I didn't want to say anything until it was official, but it's now pretty official. I've been a nurse for about 5 years now, and lately I've been feeling like I'm at the end of my nursing journey. Just feeling
Which is fine. You can change careers. That's okay. I'm not going to criticize you for that. That's fine.
run down, burnt out, stuck, whatever you want to call it.
You can honestly, again, there's a lot of options in nursing. You can choose where you go. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to stay in nursing or completely abandon it.
Outgrowing the career and just everything that comes with it. Just resigned out of nowhere, by the way. I do have another job. I have one more week of nursing and then I'm done. Moving into a totally different industry, and this is just a massive gonna be doing together. Bye!
If I can give anyone advice on wanting to become an RN, a registered nurse, please, 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 always, always try.
Oh! Interesting philosophy. I embrace it.
To get into your local community college.
Oh. She had such a pause. I thought she was done with it. Yes, go to community college. That's a great way to go through nursing. Good advice.
For nursing. In my personal experience and opinion, spending $100,000 plus with interest just for a BSN is...
No, that's a horrible return on investment. I agree. Community college.
Outrageously expensive.
Yes.
It's like you're putting yourself in a further hole of debt.
For nursing, I probably wouldn't go further than like $60,000 for return on investment into debt. And you could do it for $40,000 if you don't really have anything.
Fall last year, 2024, I was enrolled in a private BSN program, and I was a little bit naive, and I was just thinking like, I'm going to get my BSN and it is what it is, right? Then I soon realized if I
100% same degree, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Stayed in this program, I'm back at community college now for my RN. My debt would be like $100,000 plus graduating from this school. And while I was in this program, I realized that like the quality versus the price, like I'm not actually getting.
Exactly. Actually, I would say sometimes community college is even better because it's smaller class sizes. You get more one-on-one. You're able to ask questions better instead of being in a lecture hall with people you will never know and a teacher who doesn't give a fuck about you, who's only there for research purposes.
Like my money's worth. Like it was outrageous. Disorganized. Almost everybody in my cohort, and it was such a small program. There's only like 20 people in there.
Yeah, that's great.
And almost everybody was like bombing the exams. And this is a private option. Always try to like diminish the debt as you can.
I try not to have a lot of regret is not having any sense of financial literacy or regard for the future when it came to taking out my student loans. I have 2 bachelor's degrees and I'm in the process of a master's.
Why 2 bachelors into a master? What are you doing? You're in medical, right? What is she doing?
Master's degree, and I have quite a bit of student debt, both federal and private. First of all, I think private loan companies are a little bit predatory in the sense that they allow...
But you're still choosing to do it. I mean, you can get any kind of debt at 18. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. You can start getting into debt at 18, so I'm not like morally masturbating about this one.
18, 19-year-olds to take out tens, sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars with just a quick signature. You can't have a drink at a bar, but you can take out $100,000, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, but if we're arguing that, then there's a lot of things we shouldn't allow you to do at 18 then, right? It's like if we're establishing that as the rule, like, yeah, you have to adjust all the rules.
Not to kick myself too hard because you don't know what you don't know. At that time, I didn't know the impact that these loans were going to have for the next 10 to 15 years, which
Sure, but you went back to school like twice, it sounds like, so.
That is my responsibility. I own up to that, but I was very...
My sister spent $100K on a music degree and now she works at Enterprise. That's fucking crazy. As someone who was in the music world, $100K for a music degree. And that's honestly, unfortunately, not surprising. That's not surprising because people from music often go get their masters and then often they get their fucking PhD. And it's like, oh, what are we doing?
Young. I was a first generation college student. I didn't have the guidance of my family to help.
Oh, shut the fuck up, first generation. Like, it's just like, that's what happens. Student counselors are horrible. Parents that went to college are horrible. No one knows personal finance in this country. It has nothing to do with the first generation. It just fucking sucks, man. You're not in the music world, dude. Well, not anymore. I was. I went to school for the music world. What the fuck? What are you saying? No shit, I'm not right now. I'm streaming on YouTube, you dumb tit. Fucking moron. What?
Me navigate this process because they didn't know what to do either. All I knew was I got accepted into school. I had 2 weeks to accept the offer, which meant I needed money. And when these private loan companies say, okay, we can approve you, just sign here, no problem. I didn't do thorough research on how interest rates affect you over time, subsidized versus unsubsidized.
Well, yeah, well, people should take some personal responsibility. That I said as someone in the music. Well, I was in the music world. Okay, fine. I'll be technical. I mean, I'm someone who is close to people in the music world. Like, I'm still very involved and knowledgeable about it. So calm down, commenter. You got called a tit. Go sit down. Bye-bye.
Watch the little videos that they had me watch and called it a day. I just wish I would have known what I know now back then, because let me tell you, when you see your loan payoff as 2035, it's
that's what happens when you go back to school forever, though, dude. I mean, this is what happens.
not the best feeling.
So I did a thing.
Shut the fuck up! Why are you like that?
A pretty big thing, actually. I've been telling you guys lately that I'm leaving Hawaii, life update, new place, yada, 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 right? Okay, I left Hawaii a few weeks ago, thus the sweatshirt. Literally not even in Hawaii anymore. I now live in Seattle, Washington.
Yippee! Good for you. I'm thrilled. Okay, tell us something.
Ding. Seattle, Washington is my new location, but I'm only going to be here for 6 weeks. My contract is only 6 weeks long.
Welcome to the type of nursing that you're doing. I'm sorry. I mean, that's what you chose to do. What the fuck? I don't care.
Because it's my final contract. This is going to be my final contract.
Good.
The final hurrah, the grand finale of travel nursing, basically.
Proud of you.
I just decided that I want to spend time with my family.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's fine. It's reasonable.
I'm done working like 16-hour shifts and 12-hour shifts and night shifts, and I want to enjoy.
Well, you still might if you're nursing, but yeah.
Enjoy time with my family, and I want to enjoy the places where we travel to, and I can't enjoy these places that we're traveling to because I'm so exhausted from nursing so much. And I love being a nurse, and I'll always keep my nursing license active because you never know where life's gonna go, right? But
you're not going to nurse at all?
I quit my job, and I'm so excited about it. I feel so good about it. We're going to do social media full time.
Oh, fuck. Oh, there it is. I knew there was going to have to be something for it to be in this video. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh, what is she going down to? Like $1,000 a month? For fuck dick's sake. What the tit? Oh, who is she? Is she linked? Oh, she's not. Fuck.
And my husband and I, with his job and my social media income, we do well enough to not have to do
okay,
nursing.
There it is. With the husband's job. There it is. You could have left it at that.
Anymore. So I love being a nurse. I am so grateful for it. But yeah, I quit my job. I'm so excited. If you can't tell, I'm literally so excited to no longer be working long hours a day. So yeah, we're in Seattle though. I don't know if I said that already.
Okay, you did. I don't care. Yay, good for you. Hey, Caleb Hammer stream fans, make sure you get your financial score for free. Take the assessment at calebhammer.com or dollarwise.com. It's free. See where you stand in the world of finances.